Welcome to NFL Week 1 Picks with TCF, presented by The Loop Sports. I am Zach Lilia, and you can follow me on Twitter at ZLilia, LILJATCF. The main page is at typical_Chicago. The Loop Sports is at the Loop_Sports. If you want to find us on Facebook, we're at Typical Chicago Fans and The Loop Sports. Instagram, Typical Chicago Fans and The Loop Sports. Pretty straightforward there.
Follow me on Twitter at BoomyTCF. Find all of our content, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and, of course, you're watching us here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the page and check out all the stuff we got coming out from the summer and all the videos and podcasts we do. But we're here in something brand new for both of us. I mean, not really something brand spanking new. It's just in a different form than we used to have.
We used to do it on our live show. The video's a little grainy, so we're trying to give you our full content, beautiful content for you guys. So yes, this is week 1 NFL picks. We're going to be doing this every single week, releasing it either Wednesday night or Thursday morning before the first game of the week. But we are here coming at you in the content cave, where we will be coming at you every week with these picks. We're going to be trying to do something a little cool here with some videos, with some visuals. So come along with us on this journey. It's going to get better and better every week. This week is going to be a little rocky, but we're going to try and give you our best here. But let's get right into it. It's going to be a big rivalry game for me and Boomy. We got the Thursday night games. Boomy, I think people already know who we got.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the perfect way to begin the season, right? The biggest rivalry in the NFL in the 100-year anniversary. The Packers heading south to take on the Bears at Soldier Field. The spread right now is 3 points in favor of the Bears. I'm hammering the Packers +3. Aaron Rodgers is going to come out and do his damn thing. I think we're going to win it outright.
Bears on a Thursday night in Chicago. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. But like you said, it's just cool for our two teams to be involved in the first game. It's been 100 years. Both teams have been around since the beginning.
Definitely.
Or however that works. I mean, the teams have been changed so many times.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. Week 1. Like I said, usually the Super Bowl champ usually gets to play on that first game, but they're letting the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. But like I said, me and Boomy, we got the Green Bay Packers and you got the Green Bay Packers. I've got the Chicago Bears on Thursday night. Well, let's get into our
how we're going to do this,
Yeah.
We'll do 2 noon games on Sunday. We'll do 1 3 o'clock game. There are 2 Monday night games, so we'll also do the Sunday night. We're going to pick, and then the 2 Monday night games. But as the season goes on, there's obviously only 1 Monday night game. So what it'll be throughout the rest of the season will be the Thursday night game, 1 noon game, 1 3 o'clock game, the Sunday night, and then the Monday. So 5 games that we'll be picking. But the first week, since we've been itching for it since February 3rd or 4th or whenever the Super Bowl was, we're giving you 7 today.
Yeah, so we're going to be going Sunday noon games right now. Boomy, can I give your first Sunday noon game?
Yes,
please?
sir. I like the Ravens -7. I actually, earlier in the podcast we recorded today, I had the Ravens making it to the playoffs this year. I don't think they're going to win that division, but they have the Dolphins, who decided yesterday that they are going to absolutely try and tank the season away, and I foresee them taking care of the Dolphins pretty handily. They're -7. I'm going to hammer on the Ravens. I like what Lamar Jackson's done. I think he's going to have another big year.
But like I said, we'll see if they figure him out.
But I don't
week 1 is the spot to take them.
Yes, and I don't think that the Dolphins are the team that are going to be able to figure them out.
No.
They have decided they're not going to be a player this year. They're starting Fitzpatrick. I like Lamar Jackson. I like some of the other guys that got their defenses getting better and better. So I'm hammering on the Ravens.
My first
Sunday
game I'm going to take is the Browns at home against the Titans. -3. I love it. The Browns are going to – I mean, that place is going to be crazy. Odell Beckham's first game there. It's going to be exciting. I think that the energy is going to kind of take over, and I think it's going to be kind of a blowout there.
People in Cleveland actually have something to cheer for since LeBron's left. I mean, there's been hardly anything to – I mean, they won their first game in like 20 tries or middle of the season last year. So, there's definitely something to be excited.
Momentum going into the season, all the energy in there, the opening festivities, whatever they do there. I think it's going to be the Browns in a blowout against the Titans.
Is Mariota even playing for the
I would
Titans?
think so.
Didn't he get a little banged up in a preseason game?
Well, I don't know if he's – that's true. That's kind of the reason why you don't play preseason. I saw him diving in the end zone, got rocked on the way in there. I think – but maybe not.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
If he's not playing, then that's for sure.
Hammer time. No, for sure. In my second noon game, give me the Chiefs -4. The Chiefs are well on their way. They're going to play for a Super Bowl this year. They are -4. I honestly can't even remember who they're playing. I had it pulled up. Oh, the Jaguars, who I think are going to be a playoff team.
But it's going to take a while.
But they're also coming off that bitter taste in their mouth from losing in the AFC Championship game the way that they did. I think you're going to see that the Chiefs are going to be able to bounce back, and they're going to come back with a little vengeance and ready to step on someone's throat. I think Nick Foles is going to figure it out, but he's not going to do it in week 1.
Speaking of vengeance, I'm going to take the Rams in the first game.
Choice.
First week, like I said, they come back off that Super Bowl in Carolina against the Panthers. Going to be a little bit tough on the road, but like I said, they got a lot to prove after losing that Super Bowl game when everyone thought maybe they would go in there pretty good and win that game. So I think the Rams are going to come out hot with some momentum going into the season. I know they didn't win the Super Bowl, but they got there. So I think that the Rams are going to take care of it. It makes it Cam Newton. I don't know if that foot injury is going to linger much, but he did hurt his foot.
He will not be the same Cam Newton.
Yeah. I don't think
he'll be 100%.
Ever again, because I think he's just so banged up throughout his career that it's going to be a little bit different running. But I have the Rams in the Sunday and noon games.
I like both of those. I like the Rams pick. I do lean on the Browns. I like you there. Let's move to the 3 o'clock games.
Who do you like in the 3 o'clock game?
I said this in the podcast today.
Per 3 o'clock.
I love a team coming out of the NFC West. I don't think they're going to do it. They're not going to make a Super Bowl run, but I see them in the NFC Championship, and that's the Seahawks. I think it's going to be a big bounce-back year. The Seahawks are -9 against the absolute garbage Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are a dumpster fire. They are the new Cleveland Browns. They are so bad, and I foresee Seattle after picking up Jadeveon Clowney with some of the weapons that they've added on offense. I think you're going to see another big year out of Russ Wilson, and they're going to roll over Cincinnati. They might beat them by 21-22. If you can find an alternate spread on that, I would probably max out on that. I like Seattle. I'm probably going to be proven wrong, but I think they're going to make a nice little run here. I think they're finally going to be able to maybe get back in those winning ways that they had been for a long time there.
I am going to take the Chargers at home against the Colts.
Chargers will be good this year.
-6.5. The Colts kind of rattled still from the whole Andrew Luck thing. You're going to have Brissett out there.
Do you worry that there's like a rallying call behind the Colts?
I would think that, but it's a weird time zone. The Colts never really play games like that, the 3 o'clock games. I know it's the first game of the season. They're NFL players. But the Chargers thrive at home at 3 o'clock. So I think that the Chargers are going to come out. Phillip Rivers is going to come out, and they are going to – I think they're going to handedly – like I said, I keep saying that, but they're going to handedly beat the Colts. I think the Colts are still kind of reeling from the whole Andrew Luck news.
See, and that's the only reason I think I'm going to stay away from that one. I don't mind that pick at all. I think San Diego is going to be a playoff team here, but I do worry that when you lose a guy like Andrew Luck, there's almost like a rallying call behind Jacoby Brissett to just do the little things. I think their running back's going to have a good year, and they've got some talented wide receivers. I just worry about that, like, okay, well, everybody counts us out, so now we'll come back and try and punch someone in the mouth. And to play devil's advocate, the Chargers haven't always been barn burners at the beginning of the season. But that's the old Chargers. I think this year you're going to see some, and a lot of your pick is going to depend on will Melvin Gordon play for the Chargers, which they
are seeking a trade for, trades for him.
But I don't feel like he's the kind of guy that's going to sit out a season.
No, but I think it's still going to be a little different relationship. But
absolutely.
So you've got the Seahawks and I've got the Chargers in the afternoon.
Let's move to Sunday night. This is the best part about Week 1, right? 2 Monday nights. We still got Sunday night. In the Sunday night game, we have the storied franchises of the Steelers and the Patriots. Always good games. I like the Steelers. I said this, like I said on the podcast, I think the Steelers are going to have a good year. They had kind of a cancerous locker room last year with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell, they're both gone now. I think you're going to see Juju Smith have an amazing year. And the Patriots, remember last year, the Patriots went to Detroit in week 1 or 2 and lost to the Lions, who were very, very subpar and banged up already. So the way that the Patriots tend to open the season and the kind of rejuvenation that's going on for the Steelers, I like the Steelers to cover 5.5 points.
I have the Patriots beating them by, I would say, 2 touchdowns. I think it's going to be the Patriots always love being at home. First game, like I said, they did lose to the Chiefs and stuff like that. But I think that I know Gronk's not going to be there, but this team is ready to go. They're off another Super Bowl win. It's just going to be I don't know. Tom Brady, you never bet against Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And the Steelers are still they got rid of AB and they got rid of Le'Veon. I know they haven't had a Le'Veon in 2 years technically, but they're still trying to get sounding like some wide receivers going. Juju Smith, he's out there, but this is going to be a lot different offense. I know James Conner's going to have a big year. He had a big year last year. He's still going to be good, but I think that the Patriots are going to take care of business.
I just worry. Then that's the reason I lean towards the Steelers is I just worry about how the Patriots tend to start seasons. Like the Patriots will be very good in like week 10. I just don't like to jump on their bandwagon because I've made that mistake in like survivor pools and I take the Patriots week 1 and then they kind of crap their pants in the week. That's why I'm leaning to the Steelers.
So you have the Steelers and I have the Patriots.
And then the best part, like I said, Monday Night Football, we get 2 of them. The first game of the night is the Texans and the Saints. Going to be a great game down in the Dome. I personally, and I'm leaning this way because I have good feelings about the Texans. I got the Texans in the AFC Championship game, believe it or not. The Texans are going to cover 7 points. I think the Texans are going to win outright. Right now, they're plus 250 on the money line. I'm going to hit that money line as well as plus 7. I think the Saints are good, don't get me wrong. But in my dumb brain, at some point, Drew Brees is just not going to be the same Drew Brees, and I don't know if he has the weapons. Don't get me wrong, Alvin Kamara is good, but did they do enough for their defense to kind of shore up some of the things, and is their wide receiver crew enough to kind of keep up with the Texans' defense right now?
I'm going to take the Saints because you never bet against the Saints in the Dome, first week. Like I said, you could be right. Who knows? But I think that the Saints are going to take care of business like they always do at the Dome. They love that energy there. Drew Brees, I don't know what happens to him there, but it's just insane. He can't not throw 4 touchdowns sometimes. I expect it to be kind of a blowout because I know the Texans are good. But like I said, the Saints at home, new season, Drew Brees, they're out to prove something because they're still pissed off maybe about that pass interference call. But like I said, that's why we bet. Both of us could be right. Both of us could be wrong. Whoever knows with this. That's why gambling is just it's something you should stay away from.
Yeah, if you don't gamble, don't start.
But we both can agree on the second game, which is the Raiders at Broncos. We both have the Broncos winning this game. The Raiders, I just don't know what's going to happen.
I don't trust the Raiders.
Also, Derek Carr, maybe one of the weirdest quarterbacks in the league after Hard Knocks. I mean, he just loved to follow Gruden around. Very weird.
Yeah.
But AB, who knows what's going on in his head, and I just don't trust anyone on that.
Yeah, after the offseason that the Raiders had, I can't trust them as far as I can throw them. I like what Vic Fangio is going to do. I think having Joe Flacco in that offense will be good enough. And that game's actually in Oakland, I believe.
I read that wrong. Yeah,
that's okay. No, it's also a pick 'em.
I thought it was Raiders at Broncos, but I could
either way. I'm taking the Broncos. I don't care where the game's at.
So we got the Texans for Boomy, Saints for me, and we both took the Broncos. Well, let's move on. We got a little bit of a different thing we were kind of talking about. Our over-under bet of the week.
Yep.
You may want to fade it. You may want to not fade it, but I'm going to go first with mine.
Let's hear it.
It's ugly. It's gross. Bills at Jets. It's over under 40. I'm taking the over.
Yep.
I think both defenses suck. I think both offenses are going to get some points on the board. Josh Allen's going to get out there. Sam Darnold's going to get out there. I think there should be some offense in this game, so I'm taking over 40 in the Bills-Jets game.
I like that. Lev Bell hasn't played in over a year. He's got something to prove. He's going to be out there.
Hopefully he has a lot of energy.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, those defenses are bad. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Both of those defenses are trash. I like that pick over 40. I am going to go to the Steelers-Patriots game. The over-under is at 51, which I think is very plausible for two of the best quarterbacks in the game. But I think right now, kind of underrated is how good these defenses are. I think they're both probably, in my opinion, top 10 in the league. 51 points is going to be a lot to put up. And especially with it being week 1, you tend to see more unders hit when there's good teams involved, at least from my perspective. So I like the under 51 in the Steelers-Patriots. And
I'm going over 40 in the Bills,
which makes me
game.
feel gross too. I don't bet unders,
but it's a good section. It's a good section. It's a good bet to make over under bets of the week because then we can just see how ugly we look on
Yeah.
Sunday, because like I said, we're gonna pre-record these, so it's gonna be quite a ways before the games.
And yeah, these are the lines.
These are lines.
Now.
This is we're doing this Sunday, not afternoon. The game's not till
Definitely.
Thursday, so lines could change. But we're really just thinking about, even if the lines change, we're still gonna stick with the teams we got. We're not
absolutely.
gonna worry about the over/under.
I've got my bookie. I'm gonna put my picks in now so I can lock in these.
We're gonna lock
lines.
these in. So yeah, that is week 1 NFL
Yep.
picks with TCF, presented by the Loop Sports. We're gonna be doing this every single week. I think this is kind of cool. The visuals are gonna change, maybe get better. We kind of put this together.
Maybe a couple
little quick.
segments.
Couple segments. Hopefully we have a little producer on here, because if you didn't notice, I was kind of clicking over here the whole time. But I think this is gonna be kind of cool first
No, I
week.
agree.
The way we're doing it. We wanted to do something cool with the NFL picks. Maybe we'll even do some college picks, but that may be later on in the season, because it's just so many games to pick. There's so
it's
much
a lot
there
right now.
But yeah, I think this is kind of a cool idea we got here. I am Zach Lilia, and like you can see above me if you're on YouTube, it's at Z Lilia, Lilja TCF on Twitter. The main page is at typical_Chicago. The Loop Sports is at the Loop_sports. We go on Facebook. Like I said, we did a live show where we used to do this. It's weekdays either between Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. We used to do the picks on there, but the videos would come out a little different, grainy or whatever. But
We're relying on internet.
We're relying on internet, so we're going to give these straight to you right now. So yeah, we go on there on between Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. We'll be doing a live show. We'll still be talking about the games. We're not gonna. We'll even give out the picks again.
Yep.
But we will not be going into full detail like we did last year. And then Instagram, the Loop Sports on Facebook, where you can get our podcast. This video will be put up on their blogs, the Loop Sports, and then Instagram is Typical Chicago Fans and the Loop Sports.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BoomyTCF. All of our podcasts are on Apple Podcasts as well as on Spotify, so make sure you subscribe, rate, and review on those. And like you said, here on YouTube, make sure you're checking out the videos.
Subscribe. We're going to be doing this every week.
Feel free to roast us in the comments.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to keep keeping track of our record, so we'll let you know how we do.
We're not professional gamblers.
We're not professional gamblers. We're here to have some fun. We're actually idiot gamblers, so that's where we're coming from. But like I said, week 1 NFL. Also, we're going to be doing a live stream of the Packers-Bears game, which will be tonight, Thursday, where you can come watch us either yell at each other, get mad, get sad, whatever.
Probably dance.
I'll be dancing. But we're having some fun on a Thursday night for the first NFL game of the year. So if you want to do that, check us out. Like you said, you have some time. If you see something bad happen to the Bears or the Packers, you can come check us out. Maybe you can come join us right when the misery is about to hit us live for you. But again, have a great week. Hopefully you guys bet better than we do. We were hoping these helps you out a little bit, but we don't know. We're
gonna find out.
We'll find out just like you do. But again, thank you for watching us here on TCF Week 1 NFL Picks.
Peace.